Hello everyone. So in last period we already started the new lesson, that is a light lesson. So light is a electromagnetic waves and the speed of the light is 3 multiplied by 10 raised to 8 meter per second. So these things we already discussed about that. Then we discussed the definition of the reflection. So reflection is the bouncing of the light rays. So whenever the light rays are passing, so they are reflected with the different way. So these things we already discussed, and the reflection is having two rules. According to the first law of reflection, the normal ray, incident ray, and the reflected ray, the three rays are lies in the same plane. And according to the second rule of reflection, the angle of incidence I is equal to angle of reflection R. Okay, so the angle between the normal ray and the incident ray, that angle is known as the angle of incidence, and the angle between the normal ray and the angle between the reflected ray is known as the angle of reflection. So reflection. So the angle I is equal to angle R. So these two rules we already discussed. Then again we discuss about the spherical mirror. So spherical mirror means that spherical mirror is the mirror by taking the part of any hollow sphere of glass or the any plane surface object. Okay, so it is none other, it is a reflecting part of the glass or it is a plane surface. So the reflecting part of the spherical mirror, sometimes it is inward, sometimes it is outward. So in this diagram clearly you can see, in the first diagram you just see the reflecting part is inward, and in the second diagram the reflecting part is outward. So by using this criteria, the spherical mirror is classified into the two types. So when the reflecting surface is inward towards the it is inward towards the center, so that mirror is known as the concave mirror. And when the reflecting surface is outward according to the center, so that mirror is known as the convex mirror. So here there are the two types of the spherical mirror. So first type is a concave mirror and second type is a convex mirror. In case of the concave mirror, the reflected surface is inward towards the center, and in case of the convex mirror, the reflecting surface is outward when we are considering with the center. So these two diagrams represents the concave mirror and the convex mirror. So one by one we will discuss the many concept related with the concave and the convex mirror. So first we will see the center of the concave mirror and the center of the convex mirror. So in case of the concave mirror, the center is in front of the surface, and in case of the convex mirror, the center is back side of the surface. So first point we will discuss related with the concave and the convex mirror, that is aperture. So first is aperture. So here aperture is none other, it is a effective width or distance of the reflecting surface from which the reflection can be calculated. So aperture is none other, it is a effective width and the distance of the spherical mirror. It is the effective width and the distance of the spherical mirror from where the reflection can be take place. Okay, so here the point mn, in both the diagrams you can see the point mn represents the aperture of the mirror. Okay, so aperture is none other, it is representing the width, total width and the total distance of the mirror. Okay, so from where we can take the reflections. From another surface we cannot take the reflection, but this is a part of sphere, this is a part of mirror, so that's why it is known as the aperture, from where we can take the reflection. Next point is a pole. Okay, pole is none other, it is a center of spherical mirror. Pole is none other, it is a midpoint of the spherical mirror. Then again we can say that the pole is none other, it is a center point of reflecting mirror. Okay, so this is a reflecting part, so this is also reflecting part. So center of the reflecting part, सो ये जो हमारे रिफ्लेक्टिंग पार्ट है, इस रिफ्लेक्टिंग पार्ट का जो भी सेंटर है और द मिड पॉइंट ऑफ द spherical mirror. Midpoint of the concave mirror or the midpoint of the convex mirror is known as the pole, and the pole always denoted by using P. Next term is the center. Center C. Okay, in both the cases I already represent the center C. It is denoted by using a C. So here center is also known as the center of the curvature. So center, it is the center of the hollow sphere. Center of the concave mirror and the center of the convex mirror is none another. It is the center of hollow sphere. So this is a whole circle. ये जो हमारा sphere है, ये जो mirror है, ये एक सर्कल में कंसिडर होता है, और सर्कल का जो भी सेंटर होता है दैट सेंटर इज कंसिडर एज द मिरर सेंटर, एंड इट इज डिनोटेड बाय यूजिंग सी, एंड सी इज नोन एज द सेंटर ऑफ कर्वेचर. Next part is the radius of curvature. After the center of curvature, radius of curvature. So radius of curvature is none another. Radius of curvature is distance between the pole and the center of curvature. In case of the concave and the convex mirror, the radius of curvature is none another. It is the distance between the center of curvature and the pole. In this case also distance between the center of curvature and the pole, and it is also the radius of the hollow sphere from where we are reflecting the rays. So here we covered the here we already covered the some parts, that is the aperture, then second one is a pole, third one is a center of curvature, next one is radius of curvature. Now the next part we are going to see, that is the principal axis. So here you can see, so P it means that the pole, and the C means that the center of curvature, and the parallel line which is joining the pole and the center of curvature, so that line is known as the CP. CP line represents the principal axis. So here again you can say that the straight line passing through the center of curvature to the pole, so that line is known as the principal axis. So here principal axis represent by using CP. So next part we discuss, that is a principal axis. So afterwards the main and most important part we are going to see, that is the focal point. Okay, so focal point we are going to discuss. So here we are going to discuss about the principal here we are going to discuss about the focal length and principal focus. So here you just see, so the principal focus and the focal length is in case of the concave mirror. First we are going to see in case of the concave mirror, so it is none another, when the parallel lines are passing, when the parallel lines are coming on the concave mirror, so that time they gets reflected, and after the reflection they converge in a one point. All the rays after the reflection they converge in a one point, and that point is none another, that point is known as the focus or the focal length. कॉन्केव केस में जितने भी पैरेलल इंसिडेंट रेज होते हैं, वो पैरेलल इंसिडेंट रे मिरर पे आने के बाद आफ्टर द फॉलिंग ऑन द मिरर क्या होता है, रिफ्लेक्शन होता है. आफ्टर द रिफ्लेक्शन ऑल द रेज स्टार्टेड टू रिफ्लेक्ट फ्रॉम वन सिंगल पॉइंट. वो सारे जो रेज है वो एक ही पॉइंट से कन्वर्ज होते हैं. इट मीन्स दैट एक ही पॉइंट से वो रिफ्लेक्ट होते हैं, एंड दैट कॉमन पॉइंट इज इन अनदर, दैट कॉमन पॉइंट इज नोन एज द फोकल पॉइंट और द फोकस. So here in the diagram you can see some parallel lines, some parallel or the close lines, some straight line passing. So these are the rays. So these all are the parallel rays which are falling on the sphere of the concave mirror. So MN is a aperture, means the reflecting surface. So all the rays are falling on that reflecting surface. After the when the all the rays are falling on the surface, what will happen? They will get reflect. So these all the rays started to reflect. So these rays started to Okay, when the parallel lines or the straight line are falling on the spherical mirror of concave mirror, a part of the concave mirror, that is the MN part. So that time what will happen, after the reflection they will reflect from they will reflect or they converge from a same point. They will converge from the same point, and that same point is another, that point is known as the focus of concave mirror. So in case of the concave mirror, here you can see that when the parallel lines are passing, or when the parallel rays are falling on the reflecting surface, so that time they will gets reflected or gets converged in the same point, and that point is none other, that point is known as the focal point. So here you can see that the focal point of the concave mirror is in front of the mirror. The focal point of the concave mirror is in front of the mirror. So that's why most probably when the rays are passing through the passing on the concave mirror, and afterwards image will be formed, so that image will be real. Always it is a real, because concave mirror में जो भी image form होती है वो image mirror के सामने form होती है. So that because of that only all the images are the real images. So here we discuss about that the focus. So this point is known as the focus, and the next concept is a focal length. So distance between the focus and the principal axis. So distance between the focus and the principal axis, that is known as the focal length. The distance between the focus and the principal axis, that is known as the focal length. So these all concepts are related with the concave mirror. So now we will discuss about the convex mirror. So in case of the convex mirror, you can see when the parallel rays are falling on the mirror, so that time what will happen, in case of the concave mirror, all the rays after the reflection they will converge, and in case of the convex mirror, after the reflection all the rays started to diverge. Okay, so center is behind the mirror, so all the rays started to diverge. So when all the rays are diverged in a common point, that point is known as the focus point of the convex mirror. कॉन्वेक्स मिरर में क्या होता है, जितने भी रेज है वो पैरेलली जब भी मिरर के सामने जो भी रिफ्लेक्टिंग सरफेस है उसके ऊपर फॉल होते हैं, तो उसके बाद आफ्टर द रिफ्लेक्शन, जैसे कि कॉन्केव मिरर में सारे कन्वर्ज होते हैं, इन केस ऑफ द कॉन्वेक्स मिरर उसमें डाइवर्ज हो जाते हैं. सो आफ्टर डाइवर्ज होने के बाद वो क्या होते हैं, एक कॉमन पॉइंट से डाइवर्ज होते हैं, एंड दैट कॉमन पॉइंट इज नन अनदर, दैट कॉमन पॉइंट इज नोन एज द फोकस ऑफ द कॉन्वेक्स मिरर. सो हियर यू कैन सी डाइवर्ज मीन्स यहाँ से डाइवर्ज हो जाते हैं. सो दिस इज अ रियल पार्ट एंड दिस वन इज अ इमेजिनरी रेज. सो हियर लाइक दिस वे दे डाइवर्ज. ओके, this is the back part of the rays. Okay, so diverge यहाँ पे पूरे कॉमन एक पॉइंट में आ जाते हैं, बट यहाँ पे डाइवर्ज होके उनका जो बैक इमेजिनरी पार्ट होता है वहाँ पे जिस पॉइंट में वो मीट करते हैं, दैट पॉइंट इज नोन एज द फोकस पॉइंट. एंड यहाँ पे जो भी फोकस पॉइंट है वो बिहाइंड द मिरर मिलता है. सो बिकॉज ऑफ दैट ओनली कॉन्वेक्स मिरर में जो भी इमेज मिलती है वो वर्चुअल मिलती है. जैसे कि यहाँ पे हमें जो कॉन्वेक्स में जो होती है वर्चुअल मिलती है, और जो कॉन्केव में है वो रियल इमेज हमें मिलती है. सो दिस थिंग्स रिलेटेड विद द कॉन्वेक्स एंड कॉन्केव मिरर. सो यहाँ पे जो भी फोकल लेंथ होगी, इट इज द डिस्टेंस बिटवीन द पावर एंड द फोकस. हियर अगेन the focal point is none other, the focal point is distance between the focus and the pole. Okay, so I think students your concepts are clear now. So we today we discuss about the aperture. Aperture is none other, it is a exact distance or exact width of the reflecting surface. So here mn is a aperture. Then the center point of the reflecting surface is known as the pole, and it is also midpoint of the sphere. Okay, so this is known as the pole. Then the center, as per the hollow sphere, the center is located at the center of the sphere, and the distance between the pole and the center of curvature is known as the principal axis. Then again we discuss about the focus. इन केस ऑफ द कॉन्केव मिरर जब पैरेलल लाइंस आते हैं, आफ्टर द रिफ्लेक्शन वो पैरेलल लाइंस कन्वर्ज हो जाते हैं और जिस पॉइंट में मिलते हैं उस पॉइंट को हम फोकस बोलते हैं. एंड द डिस्टेंस बिटवीन द फोकस एंड द पोल इज नोन एज द फोकल लेंथ. इन केस ऑफ द कॉन्केव मिरर the focus is in front of the mirror, and in case of the convex mirror the focus is behind the mirror. So because of that only in concave mirror we are getting the real image, and in a convex mirror we are getting the virtual image. So I hope students your concepts related to the convex mirror and the concave mirror are clear now. Still you are having any doubt, any queries, so you can ask me. So today is your task to complete the notes. After this video I am going to send you some pages, so you have to write down all that notes. So for today, thank you very much students. We will meet in next period. Thank you.